home cooking and baking has taken new form thanks to Food Network Magazine's newest cookbook. Today, I'm joined by Maile Carpenter, editor-in-chief of Food Network Magazine, who's going to tell us all about it. Good morning.
Good morning. It's great to be here.
And it is great to be with you. This is so exciting. You have a STEAM-based cookbook that is changing the game, and we want to know exactly what it's all about. Tell us.
That's right. Not to be confused with steaming and food. We're talking about like science and math for kids. This is a very exciting week for us. We have the big fun kids baking book out. And I mean, this is really like my life in book form because I've been baking like a lunatic for the past year and a half. I know a lot of parents have. Our kids have been in the kitchen cooking and baking with us. And this was a way for us to sort of put it all on paper and share it with everyone. We spent a ton of time working on this and making sure these recipes were really designed for kids so that they can do a lot of this themselves. And like you said, this is about STEM. It's science, math, getting them in the kitchen, learning about techniques and how to measure things, all of that. It's really hands-on. So we are very excited that this is finally here.
And so are we, especially at a time where we're in summer, we're getting ready to go back to school, but not quite yet. And we can spend some time learning these life skills in a way that is so much fun for everyone, for parents and children alike. So within the book, you've got cookies and bars and all sorts of baked goods. And I'm seeing some in front of you. Tell us a little bit more about what we can expect within the pages.
Yes, you said it. Mama needs things to do during the day. We've got to keep them busy. And this is a way to get them in the kitchen and really get their hands dirty and making things with you. And honestly, kids can, I have an 8-year-old and 11-year-old, they can get in the kitchen and do a lot of these recipes themselves, which I love, and they don't make too big of a mess. So yes, these recipes are designed not only for kids to make themselves, but I'll show you this in a second. It's really about customization because, kids, they want what they want. They want it in their flavor and their favorite this and their favorite topping and so forth. So we designed a lot of these to be kind of mix and match recipes and things where kids can come and really make it their own. And so that they can turn to their friends and say, I created this recipe myself.
Well, listen, looking at your table, my mouth is already watering to see more of what we can expect within the cookbook. So I hear you've got a delicious recipe for us to try today.
I do. So these are my favorite in the book. These are Whoopie Pies. My kids think Whoopie Pies are hilarious because it's called a Whoopie Pie, but it's in the cookie chapter and it's really like more of a cake. But anyway, it's a confusing dessert. We love Whoopie Pies because you can make a base frosting for these and then really do whatever you want with the frosting. So you can put caramel in it and make it a caramel frosting. You can put lemon curd in it, any kind of jam. So we're doing a strawberry jam. I love it because it turns the frosting nice and pink. My girls are happy with that. And again, they feel like they're doing it themselves. They can mix this very easily. I mean, you get literally a toddler could do this. It's just mixing jam into frosting. The other thing that's great about Whoopie Pies is that unlike a cake, you get to go nuts with the frosting and put a ridiculous amount on because you want it to ooze out the side. So kids are like, yes. And
listen, I know the kids like that, but I love it too. I'm all about the cream.
Yeah, exactly. Who are we kidding? This book was actually for me, right?
I was going to say, I might be having more fun than they would be in making this.
Totally. So it's oozing out the sides. And then this is, again, customization. Do whatever you want. I've got it in rainbow sprinkles here. The kids love every kid loves rainbow sprinkles, but you can do mini chocolate chips, pretzels, coconut. So the sprinkles are a fun party trick when the kids come over. I will tell you, in terms of party tricks, my other favorite party trick for any kids baking are candy melts. I don't know if you've ever played with these, but you melt them down and put them in a Ziploc bag and the kids can draw anything they want. They harden instantly and then you can eat your design, or better than that, you just make your own little cupcake toppers. So you can make a little monogram or a flower. These are just these cute little colorful brush strokes. So my kids love playing with those, and we love giving them away it's kind of a totally affordable birthday gift for their friends. You just fill a jar and you're like, happy baking. So we love doing that.
I love it. And I love the fact that you can experiment with colors, with different shapes, with different tastes, with different mixes that all bring in that element of the sciences and math, and just things that are going to be so critical as your children kind of grow up and develop a love for this aspect of hopefully baking and helping you one day bake in the kitchen.
That's so true. Science is such a big part of cooking, and this book really shows them that. This is like kind of you remember magic shell, right? You put it on your ice cream and it hardens. Magic shell, which is science, like why is this hardening? It's actually, the secret is coconut oil. But we bought magic shell and just made a regular cupcake with frosting on it, dipped it in the magic shell, and then it comes out looking like a little sundae. So the kids love that. And then the other thing they love, my kids always go straight to this chapter, are the fake out cakes. You've seen these cakes, right? They're designed to look like something silly or something else. So we did this. It's kind of funny. This is just a regular 9-inch white cake that we cut to look like a slice of bread, and then we turned it into like a little fried egg by using marshmallow fluff and a half of a canned peach. And so you put the cake in the frying pan, it looks like you made everybody a little dessert egg. So the kids are really into that as well. It's such a sense of satisfaction when you're young and you can make something your own.
And the creativity, I always believe that creativity is a muscle. And so the more that parents really encourage that level of imagination, even in the things that are truly teaching them, even though they may not realize it, it's so much fun for the entire family. I cannot wait to get my hands on this cookbook. Thank you so much for being with us today. We can't wait to dive into the treats.
Well, thank you for having me, and happy baking.
Happy baking to you too. For those of you who are interested in learning more about this incredible cookbook, we invite you to our website at wtbr.com/BTM.